Boom, my people, my people, my people. What's good with you guys, man? How everybody doing? What's cracking in the chat? How you guys feeling this morning, man? Hope you guys are good. Hope you're okay. Hope you're living well. You know what I'm saying? We are back in effect. About to bring my broski on, as you already know how we do this thing. You already know how we do it. You already know how we give it up, man. Everybody in the chat, please let me know if you can hear me pretty well. Let me know how it sound. Let me know all the particulars, man. Let me know how good it sound or how bad it sound. And we will know what the business is, man. Boom, my brother B Sharp. What is the business? How you doing and how you feeling, broski?
Man, I'm good, man. Yeah, up here with you, man. You already know, man.
How you
And
doing, man? What's going on with you this morning?
man, I'm good, man. Last day of the year, trying to go out with a shebang bang.
Yeah, bro. Just making sure everything is good on here, bro. Making sure all the live is working, looking well, showing well. What's crack with everybody in the chat, man? How you feeling? How you doing, brothers and sisters? Coach, you cranking up. Yeah, we just trying to crank it up a little bit, man. I'm kind of rusty. You know what I'm saying? Had some technical difficulties the other night, man. China tried to get me, but it's okay. We back. I got to be sharp in here early morning live. Trying to kick it off. Been off for a few days, man. So we trying to kick it up a little bit. Ain't had no ripping run to do today, man. So we're gonna try to get into it. We wanted to talk real briefly this morning, man. Just kind of put the finishing touches on Bama versus Indiana. And don't forget, it's another game tonight. It's another game tonight. I think the playoffs start tonight as far as the second round go. We got Miami and Ohio State. You know what time them guys play tonight, B Sharp?
I think it's 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm about to double check right now for you.
Okay, so it's a late game, pretty much.
Yeah, and the time that I'm seeing 6:30 ESPN
Okay, cool. So we're gonna
Central
get it
Time.
cranked
So
up.
probably actual kickoff probably 6:40.
Cool. Good stuff, man. So listen, who are we got in here, man? Tap on in. Please hit that like button if you can. If you're on Twitter, we would love for you to come on over to YouTube and kick it with us. Please hit that like button on the way in if you guys will. It really
Please,
helps out for sure, for sure. Um, see all who we got in here today, man. Roll Tide Road to our sister
oh
Toya.
yeah,
Toya, what is the business, girl? How you doing and how you feeling? We got Joe Willie, who got the best
Joe
icon on his
Willie.
profile. Exactly, he got the best icon on his profile
Yeah,
I've ever
real
seen.
boy. Oh, man, that thing nice.
Yeah, that Joker nice, bro. That Joker nice. Shout out to Joe Willie, man. Roll Tide to you. Tiny let loose. What's up with you, bro? How you feeling? Roll Tide to you. You know what I'm saying? Sweet Home Bama, broski. What's going on with you, Sweet Home, man? Good to
Oh,
see you, brother. Good to see you, man. He's Sweet Home says 5 of 8 coaches remaining in college football playoffs were coaching assistants under. Yeah. What does that say? That's a good talking point too, Sweet Home. That's actually a hell of a good point, man. I didn't even realize that too. Good
hell
stuff,
of a
Sweet Home.
coaching tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that one so I can come back and speak on that, man. Shout out to our sister Toya again, for sure, for sure. Our broski, the most talented man in the universe. Dwight is here. Dwight, roll tide to you, brother. How
Right.
you feeling? Going to keep piano man out live. He long with. Man, I had to sleep in this morning. I missed my brother piano man. Man, I tried to put it at the end so we can get everybody, get everybody on one accord, man. Much love to our brother piano man, bro. Piano man be going off over there, man. I love piano man, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
Lexus, what's good? Happy New Year to two. Happy New Year to you too. Good to see you, man. Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you more than you know. The homie Eric D in the house. What up with you, ED? Good to see you, bro. Hey, it ain't but hey, man. Then it's time to get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Got the brother Moon Rocker. I'm surprised Moon Rocker ain't in the gym right now, bro. Moon,
Getting
thank
right.
you. Exactly, right? Thank you for taking time out to come visit your homies, man. I appreciate you, bro. For sure. Happy New Year to you and your family too, brother. For sure. Thank you, ED. I appreciate that, brother. Um, who else we got? We got Keena Bean in here. Keena Bean, a roll tide to you. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a great day and hope you're having a great new year for sure. My
Oh
brother
yeah.
Dwight. Tripreneurs in the house, man. Home team right there.
Yeah.
Tripreneur. What is the business, Brody? Good to see you. Thank you for tapping in with us, man. We appreciate you more than anything, man. Lex says, "Thank you for not keeping the lady waiting this time." Yeah, hey Lex, hey, we try. Sometimes we get a little hung up. Next thing you know, the time been caught up on us, man. And we still backstage trying to put the finishing touches on a few little things. But thank you for tapping in with us. We appreciate you, girl, for sure. KJ Cello, what's up with you, bro? How you feeling? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. And thank you for tapping in, man. Chris Chapman, what's up, Chris? What's going on with you, bro? 6:30 Central. Okay, that's the game. Okay, got you. IOG, Coach Al, bro. Coach Al, if you the man, hey, if you available, if I know all these folks available, Coach Al, if you available, you let me know. I will pop that link. I get link. Be sharp to see you that link. I'm a little slow with that. Be sharp.
Hey, man, man. It's the last day of the year, man. There's some folks available, man.
Hey, if you be sharp, if you are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my computer, but I can send it through my phone.
Send the Coach Al just in case he wanted to pop on, man. Just in case, man. Much love to our OG Coach Al, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Alabama hitter, Coach Sean JMHO, family sharp. Salute right back.
My dog.
Hitter. You already know we can call Alabama hitter. Hitter. What it is, brother. Roll Tide to you, man. It's so good to see you up in here, man. Thank you for tapping in with us, Brody. For sure. OG Ephraim up in here, man. OG Ephraim. Ted's talking about. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Ephraim? Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. Toya, as always, like we were saying, the big sis. Toya's in here doing her thing. But thank everybody, man. Thank all you guys for tapping in. We appreciate you more than you know. We're gonna hop right into it, be sharp. And TPGRR, what's up with you, brother? Greetings to you, family. Greetings to everybody out there in OU territory. Thank you for tapping in, brother. I thank you so much. And please do, like he say, please hit the like button if you guys don't mind. That will help the video, something serious. Chris in the house, and Lynn, our broski Lynn, we ain't got but one day, brother. We got to get rid of it, man. Much love to our broski Lynn, man. Former Tider right there, baller, know his football. Love we see Lynn up in the house. You know what I'm saying? Doing big things, man. What up, Coach? We out here on a cruise in awesome weather, waiting on Thursday. Happy New Year to Lynn. Happy New Year to you and your family, man. Hope your family is healthy. Blessings to your family that was in the hospital. And yeah, bro, we ready to get it kicked off. We're gonna tap in a little bit with that Miami game here shortly. And but we want to speak on this Bama game too, man. We want to speak on our Bama game and put the finishing touches, if you will, be sharp on this game, man. I went over a few things, be sharp, and I wanted to get your opinion on it, man. I went over a few things of looking at some more film last night. Well, not game film, but just games of Indiana last night, and see if I could figure out a lot of different things and see if I could just see anything else that we missed. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I took some notes on Bama when we're on offense going against their defense. And I took some notes on Bama on defense going against their offense. So I wanted to get your opinion on a few data points that I wrote down, man, that I saw. And I try to watch film not through my Bama glasses. I try to just watch film, and most time when I watch film, I don't even look at the ball. I don't even look unless I'm watching a quarterback or something. I'm watching a certain position. When we have the football, I'm watching their defensive line. I'll take a few series and watch their defensive line, maybe an individual person on their defensive line. Then I'll watch I'll pick a secondary guy who's supposed to be their best secondary, their best cover guy. I watch him as far as I can on game film. It don't show you the full route. It's really difficult on regular game film and not having the R22, but I did the best I could to really see some things. You find yourself watching the entire team, which is very difficult to do. But I wanted to get your opinion on a few things, man. I did see some things that I think our team will be able to exploit. When I looked at it, when Bama's on offense, be sharp, the first thing I noticed is when our offense going against their defense, right? The number one thing that I notice is with their defensive front, they want to cause confusion with their defensive front. They want to be able to play a lot of zone on the back end, man. This team, Indiana, plays a lot of zone. When you look at them, I only found a few plays where they was in single high safety. They play a lot of two safety high. We got our OG in here, man. Hold on, let me see if my sounds work. Let me use my button right quick. Chad, I'm so ecstatic. I don't even know how long it's been on here, bro, but I'm so excited to use this button, right? I'm agreeing to this kind of stuff, but let me see if I can use my button right quick. All right, man. Entering IOG, B Sharp, the one, the only, JSU's finest, the I love graduate, right? A fellow offensive guy like myself and IOG. Our brother from another mother, Coach Al.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's up, Coach? You didn't hit that button, did you? Let me hit it again. Hold on.
I got you.
Boy, I'm learning big things on you. I know Dwight, I'm tripping out on me, boy. I'm learning big things, bro. Coach Al, what is the business? How you doing? And how you feeling?
I'm doing great.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing great, man. Hey, it's great to be alive.
Yes, it is, my brother.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out, I feel great, Hey, I can't ask for no more than that. And I'm hanging out with my brothers.
My man.
That's it, man. Me and B Sharp was just chopping it up, Coach, and I wanted to get you guys' perspective, man. I was about to ask B Sharp. I watched a little bit more on these guys, Coach. Went back and I watched the Ohio State game again and saw some things Ohio State did to cause them some problems. I went back and watched the Penn State game, and you know how it is when you're watching it from the TV. It's a little difficult to evaluate certain positions, but I did watch the team and some things that they like to do on defense. So I was breaking it down from a standpoint of when Alabama has the football going against Indiana's defense. And I told B Sharp I wanted to get you guys' perspective on the one thing I see that we have to do against this team, Coach Al, is Ty has got to be on time. He got to be on time in this game because these guys love to be in that two safety high look, man. They love it. They play a lot of zone too, Coach Al. They want to keep stuff in front of you. I think with going against this defense, Coach Al and Brinsky, we have to be on time, man. We got to be on time. They play a lot of two safety high, but with pressure though. Don't get it wrong. With pressure, they want to be able to dictate in the front seven what you do and play zone on the back end. B Sharp, I want to know what you think about that, man. Do you believe we're going to be able to run the football and not necessarily 20 carries for 140 yards? We don't have to have that, but at least 15 carries for 75, right? Do you believe we're going to be able to pull these guys, B Sharp, starting with you, out of that two safety high look?
Man, we don't at least want to have to run the ball in some type of form or fashion because you just can't run play action and you're not running the ball. Like we know you're running play action. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, who are you faking? Like, guys not even gonna bite off that if you ain't even gonna somehow commit to the run even a little bit. Like if it's working, continue to use it. But man, am I hearing the echo? I thought I was hearing the echo. But no, I'm good.
Okay.
No. But yeah, man, they gonna have to commit to the run in some type of form or fashion. But we should be able to run on them, man, especially with them missing one of their star players getting hurt during the celebration of the Big Ten championship game. That's a big loss for them, so we gotta take full advantage of that. So yeah, I believe we're gonna be able to run it, but we're just gonna have to commit to it.
That's a fact, man. I agree with you 100%, man. These guys are gonna play two safety high look. They rarely try to run cover three. They rarely try to. I seen very seldom on the games I watched that they play with single high. They definitely play a lot of two high, man. Coach Al, what you think, man? Shout out to Coach Carr too, Coach Al. I didn't know you was available, Coach Carr. If you wanted to hop on, let me know. I get Brinsky. Send you the link as well, brother. Just let me know.
That was one more thing I wanted to say on too, Coach. I'm about to say, yeah, man. I'm about to say, how you expect for them to bring the safety down if you won't commit to the run? That's what I said. Well, I know we can run the ball, especially with us getting Kevin Riley back, and then you got Daniel Hill back there and Jam. Like, use those guys. Don't they even just over there just to have a jersey on? Use them. We got the playmakers out there. Let those guys, like Ryan and Horton and Jeremy Bernard and Lottie and all these guys, get some single coverage, man. Because if they know we're just going to pass the ball all day, they know how to cover that. You got to keep them honest.
Man, that's a whole fact. I couldn't have said it better. That's a whole fact, man. I really, really believe, B Sharp, as I sent it to Coach Al, that Coach Signetti is a great coach, man. A really, really good old school coach that believes in good film study. These guys are going to try to do the same thing to us that everybody has tried to do the last couple of weeks, but their defense is a little different, Coach Al. These guys, they when I've seen them several times, they love that too high look, but with pressure, they want to dictate with the front seven. And remember, man, remember this key point before you start, Coach Al. These guys are only giving up first down on third down 28% of the time. They're only giving up 28% of third down conversions, bro, and that is awesome. So whatever defense they play, they're very meticulous and they're very confident what they do on third down. So it's not smart for us to be in third and long against these guys. They are very good on third down, Coach Al. Not flashy, not don't do a whole lot, but very, very good on third down. So we definitely don't want to. 28% is crazy, right? I think that's in the nation or something like that. What do you believe, Coach Al, when you look at us on offense going against these guys on defense?
Well, I look at our football IQ, starting with our quarterback first. The guy has tremendous football IQ, and against a team like Indiana, that's a plus because obviously he's had time to really dissect and go through all the cut-ups and understand how he would like to fit his game to attack them for what they do.
That's a fact.
Okay, and so knowing what they do and then knowing what our strengths are, then that gets him in a comfort place of what he wants to try to execute to have an answer. Because one thing about IU, they're really good at disguising in the back end. They really give you a different picture after the snap. And Ty has to process on that extremely well. But I think he's, other than the quarterback across the field is playing, those two guys, IQ-wise, are probably the top in the nation. Yeah. And so you're going to see a great matchup with quarterback, but there's a third opponent that's going to neutralize them both. That just the elephant in the room that I'm talking about, and that's the rain. Okay.
Right.
So passing the ball a lot. I hope we don't do what we did in the bowl game last year and try to do stupid stuff in a driving rainstorm and turn the ball over early in the drive. It's supposed to be 1 or 2 inches of rain. Okay. So you cannot do stupid stuff with the football early game like we did last year. We just kept calling stupid stuff instead of getting on the center. We're trying to snap at the shotgun and the driving rain, and we turn the ball over. So, but they do a lot of rotational stuff. They'll play man into the boundary, and then they'll rotate out to the field, and they'll go one on top of that, and then they'll play zone behind. They do some multiple coverages in the back. They do stuff like that. Looked at them. They're kind of a fire zone team. They really a 4-5 team. 46 comes in a package as a weak side linebacker, and he's their functional blitzer. He really is a good blitzer. But for me, if I'm the play caller, I'm scheming him when he's in the game. I'm running it at him. I'm throwing it at him, and I'm going to force him to get out of what he's comfortable at seeing. So that's going to force them to do something different in what they're trying to do to you. So that's the chess match. Okay. That guy is a decent athlete, not a great athlete, but he's a super smart player, which gives him a half step.
Thanks.
So, I can go on and on and on, but that's generally I think we're going to run it against him, frankly. I think we can take 95 and double team him.
Yeah.
He's a functional person in their fronts that makes it go, because they're a lot of movement team, coach.
A lot of movement, yes.
And sometimes they can get themselves out of it. They can run themselves right out of it, especially if we're getting 2 hats on these guys and moving them out. The backs just got to be patient and crease it up in there and hit it. Okay. And I see us doing. I see the matchups there for us. I'm looking at the matchups for us right there.
Thanks, Coach. I love that, man. You and B Sharp are definitely right on in line with what I was saying, man. And what's crazy about it is, like you said, I think people are not taking into context the weather. On the Rose Bowl being where it's located, man. I think the Rose, if I'm not mistaken, Rose Bowl is real grass. If I'm not mistaken,
it's real grass. I've been there. I mean, I live in LA.
Real grass.
Yeah.
Okay. So there it is, man. It's real grass, so you know how it's gonna be if it's raining like that. That ground is gonna hold water. It's different than that turf that they got that rubberized stuff that soak the water up and kind of funnel the water. So you got to be you got to have the right kind of footwear, the right kind of cleats. It's a lot of
Cleats,
different things. Yeah, a lot of different things come into play when you're talking about rain. But one thing I want you guys to speak on, I'll start with you this time, Coach Al. What's up, Jag? Need to holler, Jag. That's my people right there, Jag. Need to get at you. Holler at me. Holler at me. Much love to all of you, man, that tapped in, man. Let me just say thank you one more time to you guys, man. I appreciate that more than you know. Me and the guys, much love to you all. Everybody who tapped in and took your time to tap in with us, man, thank you for that. I want you to speak on these guys, to speak on this. You know, when you really, I try not to listen to analysts a lot because it make me angry. It make me mad. I shouldn't get mad at that kind of stuff. But it's almost like, man, you know, it's one thing to pick a team to win. I get it. But I can honestly say for the first time, and shout out to Ryan 431, man. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. This is the first time, guys, I have really seen Alabama completely disrespected, bro. And we don't ever get a chance to really be in that role. You know, they'll pick against us. But I can honestly say, Coach, B Sharp, they are really giving Alabama some bad headway, man. So going into this game, I believe the pressure's on Indiana. I don't think the pressure's on Alabama at all. I think we're playing with house money in this game. I think Indiana's undefeated, Big Ten, you know, with champ, whatever. You're supposed to win. You're supposed to win. You're picked to win. Alabama's not even supposed to be here. You know, for the first time, little old Alabama, not even supposed to be in the playoffs, right? So I think the pressure's on them. You've won all the awards. Everybody's picking you. You're getting all the love, all the clout, big up in Alabama, you know. So the pressure's not on Alabama at all, man. I do believe that going into this game, Coach, we got to play logical. I don't believe we can allow this team just to sit in too high, as I said before, and dictate the front seven. In the rain, I do believe we need to get at least 15, 16 carries, 17 carries for 70 yards, some of that nature. Just something so these guys will be susceptible to the play action pass. I want to get your opinion on going into this game. Do you think the pressure's on Indiana? Or do you think the pressure's on us?
I think the pressure is squarely on IU. They're the number one team in the nation. Mm-hmm. Period. If you're the number one team in the nation, you're not supposed to lose to anybody.
Exactly.
Okay. And then two, this is a rarefied air for them as a program, not to Signetti because it came from Titletown. You know, we're used to having awards show. We're used to having long layoffs, but we had the GOAT who understood how to do the mental preparation thing and how to keep that fine balance of resting your team, getting them healthy, and having the right kind of physicality and practices. I mean, you know, you go good on good for about 10 minutes. We're gonna run goal line, good on good, just to get everybody hyped, just to get the juices flowing. You know, Coach, how I go.
Oh yeah.
But you can't do that the whole time off. You got to keep that physical. If you don't be physical,
right,
practices leading up to something like this, you're gonna get busted in the mouth.
That's a whole fact.
I don't care how good you are. It's hard to play physical when you're out of sync, man. It's just hard, man. I can't describe to you what you know what I'm talking about, but
oh yeah.
I think, but I would say too, though, Coach, in all fairness, to the pressure component of this thing, the internal standard, the Bama standard, causes us to put pressure on ourselves to uphold the standard too.
It does. It does, man.
Yeah.
It does.
And that burns deeply, I think, in our squad, in our fan base, because frankly, we, you know, let's get in our fans' glasses. We're so offended that you guys hate on us like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But let me say something else too. I think Eric D or somebody in the comments said about the weather. I just flipped over.
Yeah.
Forecasted rain at 1:00 tomorrow Pacific time is 64% chance. Very little wind, and down to 4 or 5 o'clock when the game is over, it's going to be 31% chance. So all the more reason we got to take care of the football in the first half.
Yeah.
Keep the game close, because that grass out there, Coach, I've been out there a lot to the Pasadena to Rose Bowl when I lived in LA. The grass out there, the content of the soil, it's kind of like Florida. We played in Florida before years ago, and it was driving rainstorm. And man, I tell you what, the water just soaks it up into the sand underneath. It soaks that water right up into the ground. So if you got the right cleats on, it's not so bad from a traction standpoint. It's just hanging on to the rock.
Onto the rock. Facts.
Yeah, that kind of thing, the ball security piece. But to your point, Coach, I think they are in rarefied air. How do they handle that? The players, the coaches can say all they want. Signetti can say, he can do all the coach speak stuff, but the players, if they're not from a culture of nationwide expectations, of having that long layoff, of having the rat poison, that kind of thing, it could show up. Last year, every team that had a bye week lost. Last year. And you don't play a team like Alabama coming out the gate slow. You do not give us an opportunity to step on you, because we got what we call competitive depth, and we can sustain.
Yeah. That's facts. Be sharp. Is the pressure on us? I love it, Coach Al. I love it, man. Is the pressure more on Alabama coming from the outside? Is it more on the great Indiana?
I'll say the great state of Indiana, man. Those good old Hoosiers up there. There's so much pressure on them, man. Because you watch any type of sports channel, especially ESPN, we just about to get ran off on the field. Why did we even waste jet fuel to even go out there?
Right.
Be sharp. Not to interrupt you, be sharp. I apologize. But speak on that, be sharp, because that was kind of my point. I've heard that more than I've ever heard it. Alabama's gonna get blew out. They're gonna get ran out. I've heard that more than I've ever heard that before.
Yeah, man. It's just a lot of guys, especially when it's coming from some guys I ain't never heard talk, not even a lick of college football. So that would make it even more funny to me. Like, bro, it just sounds like you just want clout off Alabama, which a lot of them do. That's why they keep them on their channels and on their pages and all that. But hey, what do I know? But they love Mendoza. I think Mendoza is a good quarterback. I think Kirk said he talks a lot of mess, but hey, he's a good head coach too. I said, but the thing is, don't let us win. That's the only thing I do know.
Facts.
Because I promise you thought y'all seen some disrespect. You're gonna see it after the game from a lot of Alabama fans.
Oh yeah,
because the disrespect that they was handing out to us, man, was like at an all-time high. I'm just like, oh, you just supremely confident by this. Regardless, just because of the records and all that, I understand like they're undefeated, but still, we're the most talented team. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, be sharp.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about. We did a show, and we were talking about our quarterback, and we were saying, man, why don't you just cut it loose and ball out? What you got to lose?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can see that from him now, and I'm gonna tell you right now, a guy like that process that fast, you just don't want to get him playing confident football, man. That's the guy when I was in the stadium in Athens that I saw at that game. He was, if you get that dude back on the field, and now everybody around him starts to play, elevate, he's the kind of guy that can elevate, especially if he's in the locker room, Coach, and it ain't a counterfeit prep talk. This guy's where it's coming from. It's coming from that place that you'd have pissed me off. I don't give a about you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Some people call that swag. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't give a guy like that the opportunity to dot you up. And I'm gonna tell you what, you go watch the film if you know football. You don't play zone to tie. He will, and give him time. He will dot you up. The guy's accurate.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if you win the ball game and you piss a guy like that off, oh my God, ain't no telling where his team will go.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact, especially in a game like this, man.
A game like this,
we're supposed to lose, right?
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, be sure I finish up. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh no. I'm just saying, man, because it's a lot of. It's just the disrespect is like at an all-time high, and then you just seeing like how a lot of these guys are just. I know they are just looking at each other like, oh, okay, like bro, all we got to do is just go out there and play, man. Especially one approach, I think somebody that we really respect on this show, like the money. If y'all ever got a chance to hear the money media talk about his role now, like of course he gained a lot of that role back, getting on the field a lot more. He said, man, I wasn't playing well, but he said, man, it's what's best for the team. Like I'm just going out there. When the time I go out there, I try to make the best of my opportunity. And that's the type of mindset that you want from somebody that's like a senior that's about to go out. So that's a message to all the young kids that's on the team. Xavier is playing great. Dijon is just getting better and better each game, which is scary. That's what I said. Well, Red is just the most improved player on the whole defense, in my opinion.
Right.
And then you get LT back. You're getting so many guys back. When he found another kid, man, that stayed down until he got his opportunity to go out there on the field, and now you're seeing what he's doing with that opportunity. Those guys came to Bama for this reason, man. They was like, I want to be great. And I had to put in the work. And he knew he had to put in the work, being a 5-star, number 3 overall player in the country.
Yeah.
One in the field, first 2.5 years. Then when his opportunity came, he making the best of it. Those guys are going to be trying to go out there and try to hurt Mendoza.
Yeah.
These guys, I believe, really going to try to make a statement. Justin Jefferson flying all over the field. Lawson playing a lot better. Hill Green just out there just trying to knock somebody's soul out their body.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just really, really excited for this game because I really want them to like make a statement.
Yeah.
I just win, just like completely dominate. And I'm talking about the type of domination that we did when we played Notre Dame in the national championship game in 2013, 2012, 2013, can't remember.
Yeah.
In that year when we were just blowing them out, just assert our dominance because they was being disrespectful on that game too. Like, oh, Alabama, Mantateo and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And all we did was just put our feet on their neck and twist it. So let's go out here and take care of business. What we got to lose? I'm about to say, okay, we just go home. It's still a good season no matter what.
Yeah.
But let's go out here and handle this disrespect real quick. Let's put the world on notice. Like, oh, don't get it twisted. It's still Bama now. And you still Indiana. And we're gonna let you know you're gonna go right back to where you was next year after we done with you.
So be sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do that. Coach Sean, I'm gonna borrow one of your phrases. In my humble opinion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. By not coming out, backing up, passing.
That's it, man.
If I can use your vernacular, Coach Sean.
That's it. 3 and out.
And you make this a line of scrimmage game. Okay. You make this a phone booth game early on both sides of the ball. Here's another one. Tell your punt returner to just catch the ball. Tell your kickoff returner to just catch the ball. Because we don't block nobody on punt return or kickoff return.
That's facts.
Okay. Put your feet on the 10-yard line. If you got to back up, let it bounce.
Yeah. That's the rule.
All right. Just keep the special team game simple. Control the controllables. But when we playing line of scrimmage football, okay, I'm gonna say this is kind of out of character for me to use colorful metaphors, 4-letter superlatives. But we're gonna come out and hit you in your damn mouth. And that's where it's gonna work. Okay, if I'm in the locker room talking trash, you don't want me in there talking trash before the game because we're gonna be running through brick walls, stone walls, we're gonna be running through everything. Okay, because that's the kind of game this is. Okay, ain't no talk, just go out there and hit them in the mouth and don't stop.
That's it. I love it, man. I love it.
That's
fired up over here, boy.
I'm just trying to tell you. Everybody talks shit about us all week.
All right,
cool. I'm riding with that. Cool. We're gonna be picking up grass off the Pasadena turf in the fourth at the end of the fourth quarter.
That's it. I love it, Coach. I love it, B Sharp. That's what I'm talking about, man. And the thing about it, Coach, is I want people to understand, just like we was talking about, these guys, it's not a complex defense like that. Nope. They do a lot of things, but it's not like these guys are just going out switching. They're not playing like that, man. The thing about it is when these guys are in too high like that, and it's a bunch of different, whether they're in cover 2, whether they're in Tampa, whether they're in some sort of quarters coverage, opportunities will be there, guys. Opportunities will pick up yardage on the ground, will be there. These guys sort of invite you to run the football. We just got to win our one-on-ones up front, man. We got to win our one-on-ones, and we can't allow their front to dictate the game the way they did Ohio State. Ohio State actually played well against these guys. Jeremiah went for well over 100 yards. Julian threw for over 200. I think he threw a pick, and that gave them an extra possession. And they lost the field position game at times, but here's the deal. They sacked Julian, I think, 7 times, man. It looked to me when I watched that game like Ohio State panicked at some point in times and went past the passing. They wanted to get the ball to Jeremiah a little bit much, and they didn't really run the ball, late in the game the way they should have, and that caused some 3 and outs. And Indiana stole a possession from them, and that was the football game.
Right.
So, you got to be able to if these guys are giving you something, you got to be able to take what these guys give you. I want to speak on Coach Cignetti real quick before we flip it to the other side. Coach Cignetti, a guy, he speaks with confidence. You can tell he's an old school coach. But I want Bama fans and especially the players to really soak up what he said. Now, his players said all the right things. They said, you could definitely tell. Even when I was at A&M, we had this thing called media tips, where when you spoke to the media, they told you not really what to say, but they told you what not to say. That's what they did. Don't say nothing that'll give them, don't say nothing to disrespect them. Big up your teammates. Just a bunch of different media tips they give you. So their players said all the right things, but here's the deal. Coach Cignetti ended up saying this. I think the question to him was, how does it feel going into a game where you're playing a school with so much tradition or something or another as far as tradition of Alabama, who, kind of Alabama's been in these games 1,000 times. And he said, and I quote, probably more about tradition than they do. We just know what we see on film. In other words, to those that don't quite catch that, he was saying we don't really give a damn how much they won in the past. We know what we see on film. We know what we see on film. This is why I say Kane Womack used to tell his team, you are responsible for what you put on tape. This is a whole true slogan. You are responsible for what you put on tape. If you didn't play well in this game and you sucked it in this phase of the football game, another coach is going to see that. So he said, and I repeat, you probably know about their tradition more than my players do. We just know what we see on film. That's pretty much sunning you, telling you we could care less about how much they've won. We know that you can't run the ball or don't. It ain't that you can't run the ball. You just not committed to it. It's not that Alabama can't run the football. I don't believe that. Out of all these weeks, I believe it's just Ryan Grubb hasn't been committed to it. We hadn't went out there and just been committed to it, right? So this is a type game we got to be at spurts in the game. At spurts, coach. At spurts, be sharp. We got to be committed to run the football, man. We can't allow them to drop 7 and 8 players in the box and let them dictate the effectiveness of the run game, along with the quick game, staying out of 3rd and long, right? And converting touchdowns in the red zone, not field goals. Speak on that, B Sharp, quickly before we move to the defensive side of the football. B Sharp. Go ahead, Coach. I'll speak on that really quickly.
I'm here. I was running back to the computer. My bad.
What I was saying was
quickly. No, I heard you loud and clear.
Yeah, speak on it if you want.
Oh, man, what we need to do, man, and I mean, this is really when you want to make a statement. We got those 5 guys up there, those 5 Hall Marlins. Run the ball consistently down their throat. Just keep running. Let those boys, you want to eat all year, show me you want to eat. You want to bully somebody, show me you want to bully. They say y'all not physical, show them how physical we are. I'm talking about really just straight big boy them. And let them know, like, we own y'all. We a part of the SEC. Matter of fact, we ain't just a part of it, we are the kings of it. Don't get this junk twisted. Yeah. You're just a bottom feeder. So I want you to go out there and really, man, I'm telling you, that's what I'll do. I'm like, nah. The first 3 plays, I'm just running the ball. And I'm like, don't do all that dancing, east-west stuff, north and south. I mean, literally just go try to just crack somebody's helmet. Just show your dominance, to let them know, like, it's about to be a long game for you, boy. It's about to be a long game for you. I'm telling you, by the end of this game, I don't want to see a smile on Cignett's face. I want him to be as humble as possible. Like, I'm telling you, man, that's all I want. I really want them to be as humble as possible. The players are saying the right thing, but these coaches are being hell disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
fact.
real disrespectful. Like if I was the coach, I wouldn't even go out there and shake your hand, but I meet you in the middle of the field. It'd be like, no disrespect, y'all, Coach Sean up there,
Yeah,
like how Prime did, y'all coach up there at A&M that one year.
yeah. Coach
Like,
Maynard.
hmm I'll go up there and like really like, yeah, you talking all that mess now. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So,
That's it. That's it. That's it.
so
Coach Al.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I would say this. One of my keys to the game is the law firm of Brailsford Dewberry and I forget his name now. The guard
On the left side,
on the right side.
right side. That's been Wick Formby of late.
For me, okay, yeah. If those guys play a great game, a good to great game, we're going to control the time of possession. We're going to control. See, what happens is this. It fundamentally breaks down how they want to play defense.
Facts.
If you can control number 95 and 0, if you can get your double teams working, if they can, because those guys are not going to be head up kind of players.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going if they are head up, they're going to have you'll see a formation up front where they have one guy over 5 techniques, say on Proctor, and they have a guy head up on Brailsford, a guy head up on Formby, and a guy head up on Mike Carroll, and then they play a game off of that. If something like that, and they have 46, he'll be a guy that's going to be a C gap defender, or he'll be a D gap, and they'll run a zone read. He'll come 5 technique or drop out. It's a fire zone kind of thing.
Yeah, that's how they was playing Ohio State, coach.
And so if you run the ball at that crap coach, and you beating the stunts every time, they're gonna win sometime. But if you beating them and gashing them, now they got to rotate a guy down in the box. They got to go to that 4-3. They want to do that. You forcing them to not dictate. And then, okay, here's another thing too. When the field dries out, we're gonna go 5 wide. Because you have to declare now, and you can't disguise at that point in time. That's when Ty is at his best. Right. That's when Josh Quavers is going to go nuts. I hope they put Kevin Riley in there and put him in some ISO situations on those linebackers. That's where you're going to see our team speed in those chunk plays and those bursts. That's when you're going to, if you don't know the game, and we see the game, we know the game. We know that speed is different.
Yes.
When you're playing against it. That's what I'm seeing the game, coach. That's how I'm seeing it right now. I'm not saying we're gonna win, but if we execute those kind of things in the middle of their defense to fundamentally change how they play defense, then now they're on the defense, literally.
That's a fact. And you don't allow these guys to play their game. That's a whole fact.
Do not allow them to get into their bag, man.
That's facts, coach. That's facts, B-Sharp. You guys hit the nail right on the head. Shout out to K-Spray. What's up, K-Spray? Good to see you, bro. Roll Tide to you, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. We got 78 people total, man. A lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people in YouTube. Love the people on Twitter. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. I hope you guys come on over to the YouTube side. Please hit the like button on your way in, if you will. I want to switch you really quickly to when Bama is on defense and Indiana has the football. And my little brief synopsis on this is, I will say this, man, Coach and B-Sharp. Mendoza hasn't turned the ball over a lot. This kid, I think their whole offense all year only has 8 total turnovers. So this team is not a team that has been prone to turn the football over. We all know you can make anybody turn the ball over, but leading up to this game, Indiana has not been reckless with the football. Getting LT Overton back, in my opinion, is a very big thing for us. That gives us another weapon in the front seven. We got to stop the run with this team. The RPO, the run. We got to stop the run with this football team. We can't let these guys methodically move down the field. I think in some situations, we're going to have to go to man against this team. I understand keeping everything in front of you, but I believe by playing man, depending on down and distance and where you're at on the football field, when you play man coverage in the back end, what that does is it gives your front seven better and more opportunities to get home, as we call it. You don't have to get a sack every time, but affect the quarterback, right? You got to win your one-on-ones in that situation. You can't let Mendoza take a shot downfield on you and complete one. I know we probably won't go man, obviously, the whole game, but you got to be able to play man at spots. Be sharp. I don't believe we can line up and drop 8 the whole game and win this football game. This quarterback here is talented enough to take just what you give him all the way to the red zone. I do believe we're gonna have to go man on this team and put some pressure on him. And it don't have to be just, it could be any of the, it could be press, it could be press bail, it could be catch technique, we call it catch tech. It could be an off man. I don't care. As long as we put some pressure on this guy, challenges the receiver, work the receiver, challenge them, right? And make sure we get home, right? Even if it's not a sack, affect him. Get him off his square, kind of like we did to Carson Beck the year we played Georgia with him. What do you feel about that, B Sharp, as far as when we're on defense and Indiana has the football?
Man, I feel like, man, we have a lot of disguised blitzes in there. And I feel like we can get to them with just 4. We can go like that the whole game. Like Coach Al said, that right tackle is very big. Like, we can literally get to him, and we have the guys that get to him, especially with Jan St. Pierre and Quay Russaw being out there. So one of those guys get time, just bring another speedster, and they just go out there and get the Mendoza. Like you said, just get him off the square. Just try to rush his progression throughout for his read, so he can rush things. You start to rush those things, that's when mistakes start to happen, and those guys can start making plays. So I believe, man, we can really get to them with just 4. We'll be all right, so we can have those guys back there. But if we blitz, have some disguised blitzes out there too, because that will really throw them off, like how we was doing in the Oklahoma game. Just, you don't know who's coming or whatnot, but we just gotta we got the guys that can go out there and cover for real, that can handle it back there. We just don't need to have them back there waiting all day, just trying to pick us off like that. So I believe we can get to them.
That's facts. That's facts, man. I'm with you. I'm with you, B Sharp. Disguise some things, bring some simulated pressures at times. Give him something to think about, man. Ohio State actually done a good job on this guy, man. Coach Al, they done a good job. Coach Al, they mixed it up. Yeah. They played zone at times. They played man at times. They pressed him at times. They bailed at times. They did actually a good job of making this kid work and really, really getting that right tackle out of rhythm. They picked on him a little bit. Penn State really, if it's the same kid, Penn State really picked on him a lot. They brought a lot of things his way. I do believe, Coach Al, we can't just drop 8 against this guy. He's a good enough quarterback. Unlike, not saying nothing about Mateer. Mateer is an awesome quarterback in the quarterback plus 1 game, but this quarterback is a gunslinger. He likes to throw the football from the pocket, man. He will throw the football from the pocket. I don't believe we can drop 8 the whole time and be successful. I don't want to get in a dogfight with this team on offense. So I think, Coach Al, in my opinion, at some time, depending on down the distance and where you're at on the football field, we may have to play man sometime, man. And if you at least play the field position game. What's your thoughts on when we're on defense going against their offense, Coach Al?
Yeah, everything you're saying, guys, I think it's true. You got to mix it up on a guy like this, because he's so cerebral, and he has the physical skills to make you pay. That's with his arms and with his legs. They will +1 him and run him. We really gonna have to spot this dude, okay? Because what we don't want him to do is become a factor with his legs early in the game.
And that's man coverage facts.
So we got to spot a guy. I think our guy 41 linebacker and 10, they got the foot speed to go sideline to sideline. They're faster than the age of 0. So even though I love Delonte the way he's playing, I just think Green and number 10, they have more foot speed. They can actually neutralize him in the run game, the quarterback. Now, let me say this. He has outstanding chemistry with Surratt. Okay. he has extreme confidence with Surratt, and what they will do. They will. Surratt is an excellent route runner. He's a great technician. If you look at his speed outs and stuff like that, the ball placement is second to none with this dude. As far as him and Surratt. So what they will do is they will take in the balls on the hash, near hash. They'll put Surratt to the field, and they'll run him on when they want to convert. They'll run him on a speed out, and the guy can make that throw.
Right.
Okay. So that's a money play for them. And just like we're gonna attack their free safety, Amar Farrell. A big play. They will definitely attack because we like to play in a single high, and we like to rotate to that and disguise and play and stuff like that. And that way we can sneak Bray Hubbard up into the box, but he can play a rat, and he can do that kind of a robber. He can do that kind of stuff really well. So, but they'll pick on the single high. So they're gonna try to pick on Bray to force him to defend the deep ball.
That's a whole fact. Okay,
so it's a cat and mouse thing. So I think that again, we talk about Bray Lynch. He's a right tackle.
Yeah,
he started out at right guard. He's a transfer from Ohio State, by the way. And that's why he's dysfunctional out there in space on the edge. He's a guard. Okay, so I think that with that guy, they're gonna be protecting him. They're gonna slide protection. They're gonna put 37 over there, Nowakowski. They're gonna run. He's a definitely really athletic tight end. So I think that our defense. Let me put it this way, Coach Sean, if I can put it simply. Put a black and gold jersey on them, and you see Vanderbilt. That's who we're playing.
Yeah, efficient as hell. Yeah,
efficient as hell. Right.
Yeah.
So but here's what got Vanderbilt. Our functional or our competitive depth, size, and speed, if we can stay in the game, wears down in the fourth quarter. The cream rises to the top. So we don't need to do nothing special. We don't need to go out and tamper and overcoach this thing. We just need to be rock solid at what we do. Okay, and don't let them force us into getting out of what we do.
Exactly.
You don't overcoach a game like this. You find some tails, you do some tweaks, but you don't go in and reinvent the wheel of the game like this. When what brought you to the party got you to the party. Don't ditch her now, man. You know what I mean?
Facts, Coach. I mean that is as spot on as I can make, as I could get it, man. I agree with every step you guys have said, man. That this game is not about going out reinventing the wheel. I think that was the perfect slogan, man. And for me, closing on defense, when we're on defense, man, I think Kane, to me, I really got to give him a lot of respect, man, because Kane has gotten more and more comfortable at doing what he do. As the year and has went along. I think the defense has had the biggest progression of any unit on this football team.
Mm-hmm.
I really think, Coach Al and B Sharp, that I worry. My concern is our special teams. I don't want us to get. I'd much rather punt from the 38-yard line than punt from our 20. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think that's where we got in trouble with Georgia. Even when we play solid defense against Georgia, we punt the ball. We don't get a good punt. Georgia get great field position. Next thing you know, they convert points. We get the ball back. They make a play. They convert points. Now you from behind. I think it was Lynn that spoke on this. You can't get behind on this football team. You can't start off slow. You can't start off with bad special teams and giving these guys great field position. If we have to punt, you got to be able to flip the football field. And these guys know that. You got to be able to play field position against these guys, man. You don't want these guys starting off in great territory, making it easy for them. Now our defense is playing with their backs against the wall. That makes the calls very difficult. That puts the offense in a comfort zone. When you can start off in good field position like that, everything starts to flow, and you end up fighting uphill the entire game, like we did the Georgia game. So you got to be sound on special teams, man. You got to be sound on special teams. If we have to punt the football, we go 3 and out the first series. Cool. Punt the football, flip the field, get a great punt. Make these guys start off from deep, man. Don't punt the ball. The ball goes straight up in the air for 27 yards. Now you're giving them the football in great territory. Now we're down 7-0. That'll happen quick. So it's got to be every phase of the football. It ain't just the 3 phases, it's 4 phases. It's offense, defense, special teams, and the turnover game. So you got to play sound in all these phases. Want to get you guys' last thoughts on that. Be sharp. Be sharp.
Man, this thing to keep going out. My fault.
You good, bro?
I'm sorry, man. Being on this,
brother.
man, say that last part again, man. Because
what I was saying was, you have to just be sound in all phases of the football game, and we were just putting a bow on it. I believe you got to be sound in offense, defense, special teams, and the turnover game. I was talking about how we can't punt the ball 20-something yards and giving them great field position like we did in the Georgia game. That Georgia game looked a lot worse than what it really was, man. We sort of helped Georgia. Georgia was a great team, don't get me wrong, but we didn't do ourselves no favors in that game with special teams. Wanted to get your last thoughts on just winning these football games and being sound in special teams.
Yeah, man. It really just come down, man. Like you said, man, not going 3 and out and just getting great field position on a lot of this stuff, man. We really need to be great at all phases. Don't try nothing new that we ain't already tried, like how we did in the Oklahoma game the first time. When we had Ryan back there, when Cole's been catching the football all year long, and now we just somehow just got Ryan out there. You're outthinking yourself, man. The game is simple. Just don't make it harder than it needs to be. Just do your job. Everybody, by this time, you know what everybody's good at, and you know what everybody's good at, and what they're not good at. So, man, just have everybody just playing their role. Don't have everybody playing out their role. And they'll take care of business. That's what I said. We definitely, when we have a chance to be down on 3rd down, let's get them off the field. So we bring our offense out there, try to get field position, try to get turnovers. Let's try to win in all phases of the game, man. And I feel like we can win.
Facts.
But yeah, man, we gonna go out there and take care of business. If we do this. I'm sorry, man. Somebody trying to talk to me, and I had to mute it real quick. But
you good, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, but we good. But yeah, man, we take care of that, man. I feel like we'll go out there and win easy. But we just gotta just take care of business.
Facts, man. Facts. All facts on that, man. Before we pass to Coach Al, big shout out, man, to my brother DSGB, to our brother DSGB, man. $5 super chat. He says, Happy New Year's Eve. Facts, DSGB. Hey, Happy New Year to you and your family too, my brother. Thank you for that $5 super chat, man. I appreciate that more than you know. Been a big support of all of us, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so very much. Be safe out there tonight, whatever y'all do. Coach Sean gonna be at home. I ain't going nowhere for real. Have a few people over watching Dick Clark Rockin' E. That's what I'm gonna do. I had a lot of my partners last year, and I was gonna go out last year, man. And I had so many friends that was down here from all these other places, and had the unfortunate luck of getting behind that wheel after a few too many liquids, and the red and blue lights got behind them, and it was a bad night. So I would be at home chilling, watching with my people, with my family, with a couple of my people. And you guys be safe, whatever you do. Thank you, DSGB, man. Much love to DSGB. Much love to Steven. Good to see you guys. My brother Ted's in here, my favorite Auburn fan. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all of you guys, man. Thank you more than you know. And giving it to Coach Al to putting a bow on the Bama and Indiana game. Coach Al, we talked about offense. We talked about defense. We got to be great on special teams, man, or it'll turn into a Georgia thing. We can't give a team like this short fields. Speak on it. Put the bow on it for us, Coach Al.
Yeah, I think the specialists, I would have had them all week long, snapping the ball, putting it down with a wet football. All week long. I don't care if it wasn't raining that day. Even with indoors, I'm having the long snapper and the punter work with wet balls. Okay, footballs it is. Okay, gotta be careful.
Exactly.
Yeah, we doing that kind of stuff because just like OU's punter dropped the ball against us and it gave us momentum. Those kind of special teams faux pas can be momentum changers, and like you say, put your defense in difficult positions. So again, we touched on it earlier in the show, Coach, that Cole put your feet on the 10-yard line. If you got to back up, let it hit and go in the end zone. Okay. If they kick a field goal and score a touchdown, Latsier, put your two hands out, let it go in the end zone. We'll take it on the 25. Okay, because we ain't blocking nobody. Okay.
Thanks.
Unless we have seen something in their special teams, just like you saw against us and they blocked the punt. Okay. Unless they saw something in our special teams, a flaw, or whenever we had that block punt.
Yeah.
One thing, Coach Sean, I've been seeing some really good comments in the chat when we talked about our defense and stuff. You remember how we opened up in that zone and we let their quarterback just kind of get in a rhythm and pick us apart?
That's a fact. Yeah.
In the comment section, you're right. We can't do that. Coach Sean was saying you got to play some man. That's what happened in the second half. We rolled them corners up, man, and pressed up on them a little bit, and it changed rhythm and everything. This guy is too good, okay, to let you sit. He's just like our guy. He'll dot you up just like Ty. Okay?
He will. Say that again, Coach. That's what don't go over the head. And big shout out to Piano, man. Coach Carl, Piano, man. All our brothers. Miss Susan, love you to death, man. So good to see all my friends, all of our family in here, man. Speak on that again, Coach Al.
Yeah, this guy here is exceptional with his accuracy, man. I mean, don't get it twisted, man. Mendoza is an experience. He's taken a ton of snaps. He was at Cal. That's why he didn't know about it. Now he gets over there and he gets with a coach that has some structure. He has an offensive play caller, Mike Shanahan, no relation to the real Mike Shanahan, in a system where they have great chemistry. I mean, he can trust his receivers to know where they're going to be. All right. When you can trust that, man, not to mention the guy, he has some escapability.
Yes, he does.
He's going to sit back there and play his zone, and we're not getting any pressure up the middle and in his face. He's going to dot you up. You know, if you can't tighten those windows up, if you're going to play zone, if your linebackers aren't getting enough depth to get underneath those over routes, man, and make him layer the ball, you know, that kind of thing. And you better hope they're not running underneath crossers, because what's going to happen is now these guys they got the ball in their hands. You know, I don't want number 3 in my secondary running free. The guys
that's freaking out. Turn to a foot race. Then what you gonna do?
So I think specials is critical early in the game, Coach, because Piano Man asked a question about the weather. We went over that. It's going to be 60% chance of rain at the start of the game, 50% chance of rain. I don't know how hard that's going to be, but I do know that field's going to soak up a lot of that water. Okay. So it's critical that we either, like Lynn say, get out front in first half, but definitely go in either tied or up front so that we can open up a can on their ass in the second half. Okay. Because the rain forecasted right now by second half is going to be definitely in a place where now this could be a classic, this game.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact, bro. I think that put a bow on it, man. It's the haze in the barn, as my coach used to say. Now you got to come out and do what you got to do.
I'm Coach Al.
What'd you say, Coach Al?
Lexus said, I agree with the gentleman that's talking. Now I'm sorry, forgot his name.
Coach Al right there, Lexus. Coach Al. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what I'm saying, guys. The haze in the barn, man. It's time to put up or shut up, man. We talked about the other night how for us, win or lose, we know we're gonna win. Just for us, this has been a successful season, man. Considering, not in comparison to our former coach, the great Nick Saban, but as far as the situation we're in, you look around college football. Coach Sark would love to be here, right? He would love to be in our position, right? He's been in Texas a few years. Coach Venerables, these are great coaches. They would love to be in Alabama's position. Coach DeBoer's in his second season and has Alabama in the second round of the playoffs already. It's been a successful season, man. That's why we're playing with house money. We are playing with house money. Indiana is picked in this game. We talked about it. We're not even supposed to be here. Right, Indiana is getting all the love, all the clout, all the awards. Everything is going their way, right? Until you kick the football off, until toe meets leather, and you got to sit down and play football. None of your awards are gonna matter. None of your clout chasing is gonna matter. None of your analysts These guys sitting behind the desk with the little pencils, picking Indiana and talking about we're gonna get blew up. None of that matters. How you block, how you tackle, how you go about your assignments, how do you play logical, complementary football is all that's gonna matter, man. And on that note, really quickly, wanted to shift really fast on who the guys on the panel got tonight. We got a game tonight between Alabama and Ohio State. Coach Al dropped out. He'll probably right back. Be sharp on this game tonight. Starting round of the playoffs. Give me an insight on that game. 109 people total. A lot of people tapping in late, coming in with me. I appreciate y'all, man, on Twitter coming over, on YouTube coming over. Total with both. We really went through everything we could possibly dictate in this football game. And speak on your winner and why tonight in Miami. And before you do that, the winner of this Miami and Ohio State game plays who?
The winner of the Georgia and Ole Miss game.
Wow. Okay. So the winner of the Georgia Ole Miss game will play the winner of Miami and Ohio State. Who do you got winning this game, B Sharp, and why?
For one, shout out to everybody up here, and shout out to Carla. Blesses everybody up in here, man.
Yeah.
But everybody just hit that like button. Y'all already know, man. Just hit the like button. It ain't gonna cost you no money at all just to hit the like button. That's the one. And for this, man, I have Miami winning only because, man, only if Carson Beck, I think Carson Beck played a bad game last game, only because of the win. So, but everybody was affected by the win. So, yeah, I would still say it's a bad game because I ain't trying to make an excuse for it. But if that's the worst that he's going to play, you have a great chance of winning this game, man, because you have the defense that can be physical. I believe they have an advantage on the O-line, and I believe they had an advantage on the D-line, especially with that man on the other side of the D-line, Ruben Bain. He going to do his thing, man. So I believe Ruben Bain is going to definitely have to be an X factor in this game for those guys to win. They're going to have to give the ball to Fletcher. They're going to have to get the ball to Fletcher. They're going to definitely have to give the ball to Fletcher if they want to win this game. Then let him tote the ball. What else I was about to say? Definitely going to have to give it to Fletcher. Malachi Tony definitely going to have to play a big part in this game, especially in the special team game. If you get down there in the red zone, you're going to have to come out of there with touchdown. 3 points won't necessarily do it because Ohio State has some firepower with Cardinal Tate, Jeremiah Smith, Julian Sand, and Brandon Ennis, and Bo Jackson, and all those guys. Not to be confused with Auburn Bo Jackson, but no relations, by the way. But get those guys ball, and they have a great defense too. Sonny Styles, Caleb Down, so Reese out there having an outstanding year. So man, if it really come down to Carson Beck, if Carson Beck does his job, man. If he can just somehow, I say if he get 3 touchdowns, I believe they win this game easy. I don't know why. I just believe if he can get 3 touchdowns and somehow don't turn over the ball a lot, they'll win this game.
Facts. Coach Al, B Sharp gave you the breakdown. Who do you got in this game and why? The winner of this game will play the winner of Georgia and Ole Miss. So who do you got in this Miami Ohio State game tonight and why?
I'm going with Ohio State. I think Ohio State is just I think they're a better team. Okay. When it comes to both sides of the ball, I do think that Ohio State will affect Carson Beck more than Miami will affect Julius Sand. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's just what I think. A lot of times we feeling good about Miami for how they played against Texas A&M, but Texas A&M ain't Ohio State. Okay. And that game had a lot of windy conditions. It was a different kind of game, right? Yeah. This is an indoor game, so all that goes out the window. It's no rain; they're on turf. You know what I mean? Thanks. All of that. Thanks. Yeah. So I think too with Miami, they could probably come in the game too hype.
They
That's back
talking a
to
lot.
being
Hey, coach, they talking a lot now.
person. You can come in too jacked up, man. Whereas you pressing so much at the beginning of the game, if Ohio State's just approaching this like a business trip, not like they got something to prove,
Yeah.
they gonna come out the gate, man. You know. So I like the underdog. I love the underdog. I would love for Miami to go and beat them down.
Me too. Me
You
too.
know, that's just the fan in me, because I'm not an Ohio State person. No,
At
Ebony,
all.
no offense, Ebony, if you
No offense,
listen. But I used to coach with some guys that played at Ohio State, man, and man, they were just over the top, arrogant people,
Oh,
man.
period. Yeah,
You
them and
know what I
Texas
mean?
fans
I'm like,
are very similar, bro. I promise you.
I'm kind of like, man, so for that reason, I'm gonna give it nothing but big props. I love the roster. I love all of that because I'm a football guy, purist at heart. So take away the fandom. I like what they're doing up there in that joint. But I think they get the edge on Miami tonight. I think Sayed makes some plays with his arm down the field. I think
Yeah.
that running back, he's exceptional. I just think they make a few more plays in Miami tonight.
Whew, you know what, coach? This is a very tough game for me to diagnose, man, because
Yeah.
I believe that Miami's defense is a championship defense, man. I don't believe it's a lot. I don't believe it's even Georgia, right? Even I think Miami's defense is right there with the best defenses that you're gonna face and what
Yep.
they do.
Yep.
But I think it was Coach, I think B. Shaw spoke on it. I see Ted spoke on it, and Coach Carl spoke on it, right? I agree with Coach Carl, Tez, and B. Sharp. I believe that I'm rooting for Miami. I want Miami to win this football game. And depending on which Carson Beck shows up, to me, decides whether Miami wins this football game or get beat. If Carson Beck show up that's efficient, don't throw the ball to the other team, Miami's going to have a chance to win this football game because they are something different on defense. I think they're finding themselves, believe it or not, late in the season on offense. I like what they did at Texas A&M. It's hard to go to Kyle Field and hold that team to what they held them to. Man, that's impressive. That's impressive, man. They got some running backs who dogs. If Carson Beck, if Ohio, just like what Coach Al said, if they get Carson Beck off of his square and affect him, he will throw the ball to the other team. Carson Beck is a boom or bust guy. Either he gonna boom or he gonna bust. It's kind of no in between with that guy, right? That guy, if you look at him, he didn't play well at Texas A&M, and they almost lost. Even the defense, no matter how well the defense played, their offense didn't do nothing. So if you go out there and play like that against Ohio State, they're going to eventually score on you, right? I think Miami is hungry. When I watch Ohio State against Indiana, man, I don't know if Indiana was just that good or Ohio State just beat themselves in some of the things they were doing on third down. I don't know really because I don't watch those teams a lot. I want Miami to win this football game, but for me, the outlier is Carson Beck, man. I don't have no faith in that kid, man. Great kid, all of that. If they put it on Beck, I think Miami will lose this football game. If they come out and Beck play efficient, Miami will have a chance to win this football game. That's just the best way I can see it.
And that's why I was like, my fault to interrupt. I was saying, Fletcher at that running back position, they're gonna have to give him the ball. If he told him the ball like anything, like how he was against Texas A&M, I believe they really have a shot to upset these boys. But it really all comes down to Carson Beck, like you said, being efficient. That's why I say if I see anything with him throwing 3 touchdowns, something is telling me that they are doing very great on offense because I feel like I know what they're gonna do on defense. They're gonna try to contain Jeremiah Smith as much as they can. And if they contain him, those other guys are gonna have to step up. Not saying that they can't, because Cardinal Tate is that guy. So if you slowing down the main guy, you definitely better slow down that other one because he can go off for a big day too.
See, man, that's to Coach Al B. Sharp, to me, that's the game. I think Miami got the scheme Miami plays. Miami got some really good corners, man. them boys can play, man, and they ain't scared to tackle you over there at Miami.
Right. Right.
This is gonna be a really good game, believe it or not, man. You know what? The homegirl Toya has just influenced me. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't say it, man. Toya said, I'm taking Miami for the upset. These guys are hungry. Those guys are hungry, and I think Ohio State going to be underestimate the youth. I'm gonna pick Miami to win this game, man. I'm gonna say Carson Beck gonna play well enough, and Miami's gonna win a close game in this game. Sort of like the Texas and Ohio State game last year. Texas could have won that football game, but Sark got too cute on those last couple series.
Hey, Coach Sean.
Yeah.
Let me throw this at you. Ohio State's coming off a loss.
They're gonna be hungry. They're gonna be ready.
I mean, a loss is going to show you your vulnerabilities, and quite frankly, they statistically outgained IU in that game.
They did. They definitely did.
Okay, so a team like that, if you could attenuate them, if I could use that term, with a loss, you don't poke the bear. Okay, you don't piss him off.
Facts.
Because now you've just been humbled just a little bit by a team that you know you're superior to. Ohio State people look at Ohio State people look at IU like a stepchild, a redheaded stepchild, and you come in and got the audacity, unmitigated gall to beat me. How dare you? Okay, so now they pissed.
Yeah, I didn't think about
They ain't been talking. They ain't been chirping.
They've been quiet. Ohio State has been quiet. Facts.
They got competitive depth on their roster, man. And they got an NFL coach over there as a defensive coordinator. Okay,
yeah,
who's going to take away your best receiving option? They're going to take him away. Now Carson Beck is going to have to move around the pocket. He's going to have to create from the pocket. He's going to have to be a guy tonight. They're going to force him to beat you. They're not going to let 27 beat them.
Yeah.
Okay. Fletcher ain't going to beat Ohio State tonight. I'm telling you. Caleb Down going to probably have 12 tackles tonight. That guy is the best player in the back end in the country. He's very cerebral, and they're going to turn him loose tonight.
Facts.
Okay, so I think that these two defenses are exceptional. Now I'm gonna put my fan hat on, Coach Carl, Coach Sean, and Brensky, and Ted, all our Wu-Tang crew.
Wu-Tang crew. Facts.
Hey, listen, my ideal championship game is Alabama and Miami. Screw all y'all.
Facts.
That'll be crazy.
Screw all y'all.
Exactly.
I want to say something else as a colorful metaphor full of superlative, but I'm not that dude like that. So I'm going to say screw all y'all, Miami and Alabama, at a redo of the 1992 championship when we take the trophy home. How about that? Roll freaking Latoya, RMFT.
Tell George T to be out there.
Latoya, RMFT, right?
Exactly, bro. RMFT, roll MF time, man. Shout out to Dr. Crystal. Dr. Crystal said, I'm going with you. Don't like them, but hey, it's my pick. Facts, man. Everything you guys are saying is true. Coach Al pointed it out. Toya pointed it out. Coach Carr pointed out. B. Shaw pointed it out. So it's hey, this is gonna be a good one, man. I'm gonna tell you something else. Be careful, because I watched the clip that had the Ole Miss and Georgia guys sort of woofing at each other. I guess they was all at the same little spot or whatever, and had these guys out in the it looked like the street, sort of woofing at each other. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, be careful with Ole Miss. Be careful with them guys. Them guys, they are efficient on offense. Be careful. Last thoughts on that. Give your last thoughts on the Georgia Ole Miss game really quickly.
Okay. Georgia better be careful. Okay, because if this game gets into the fourth quarter, okay, and Georgia hadn't established a line of scrimmage by the fourth quarter like they did last time, Ole Miss is a lot more explosive offensively than you are. I'll say that. Okay. Quite frankly, I like the underdog. Okay. But I know Kirby. Kirby's had a lot of time to prepare for you. And he's out Nick Saban school of, hey, you got time to let me prepare for you. I'm going to put this python around your neck and I'm just going to squeeze you. All right. So Georgia wins. as much as I hate to say it. And I'm behind enemy lines over here in Atlanta, so I hear red and black all the time. But Georgia wins.
Shout out to Daniel King. Daniel, what's up, bro? Good to see you, my boy. Thank you for tapping in, man. Ted's asked really quickly, B Sharp, do you think the layoff is going to hurt these teams like it did last year? I don't know, Ted. That's a good question. That's a good question.
The teams that you seen there last year, from the Arizona States to the Boise's to I think Georgia was the only one, and Oregon. I'm about to say a lot of those teams, man, really not used to that type of environment. So they're not used to long layoffs and stuff like that. So of course it affected them. Georgia was a whole nother case because of everything that went down in New Orleans last year with, of course, Kirby father passing, and rest in peace to his dad. The incident that happened on Bourbon Street. So it was a lot of distractions going on with that team that day. I feel like if none of those distractions happened all at one time, like Georgia pretty much moves on.
Facts.
But it was a lot of factors for Georgia. A lot of these teams that's playing outside of Indiana and maybe it'll affect Texas Tech, or not Oregon, Texas Tech, Indiana, but not no team like Ohio State and Georgia. They pretty much used to this because this is what they do on a normal basis.
Facts. All facts, man. Piano Man say, I'm taking the U. Hey, man. Facts, bro. Really quickly, B Sharp, who you got? Georgia, Ole Miss?
If Ole Miss can somehow form some type of defense, they can win this game. Because last game they didn't play. They played great offense, but they just couldn't stop Georgia to say they lied. They get a couple of stops, man, they win that game. Even a stop, they win the game. So if Trinidad Chandler's come out anyway, like how he's been playing all year, and Ole Miss plays any type of defense, they will win this game. But
Be sharp.
It's Kirby Smart, man. They were like, man, it's the best in the game, man. It's the best in the game, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this again. Don't ever compare nobody to Kirby Smart. I'm taking shots. I'm not gonna, but I know some people would get that. Don't compare Kirby Smart.
Hey,
no,
look at Piano Man comment. Be sharp for you. Look at Piano Man.
Yeah. I'm
what
piano man? I'm looking down. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking at the chat, man. I'm not looking on the screen. Yeah, I'm looking at. I think I look at the screen.
Out there. Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Let me tell you this. Georgia held the ball 13 minutes in the fourth quarter of the last game.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, so I'm just trying. That's why I made the statement. If Ole Miss can get this game to the fourth quarter, they're gonna learn from that, and they got a more explosive offense than Georgia. They got more weapons, man. They can spread you out, and Chambliss can eat you up with his feet, man. So what I'm trying to tell you is that Ole Miss got a shot. All right. Kirby's had time to prepare for you in a different way to get you out of your game. And Kirby's he's the second best behind Nick at doing that, man. Okay. And he got the talent, the competitive depth on his roster to do that. So that's why I'm picking Georgia.
Yeah. I seen a comment about Coach Carr. He said that I'm taking UGA, but hoping for Ole Miss to win. That's pretty much how I see it, man. I like, bro, I just can't count out Kirby Smart. And then for a lot of people, this is where I always tell you, Coach Sean tell you, Coach Al, we tell y'all all the time, take off those fandom glasses. Because a lot of you usually have on these fandom glasses. Because I remember early in the year when y'all was saying Georgia wasn't going to do that. Even I took a lot of flack for saying, Kirby Smart is over there? Like, are we losing our mind? Like, Kirby Smart is not there anymore? Is that Mark Richt? Okay, then I can say that. No shot at Mark Richt. Mark Richt a good coach, but this is a great coach.
Yes.
But I'm like, man, one of the all-time best. Don't get it twisted over there. That man ain't retired. So, and now you see where they at right now. So don't get it twisted, man. This is why you gotta take off the fandom glasses. a lot of the time.
Gunnar Stockton has not regressed. He's actually improved.
Talk on it, Coach Al. Speak on it. Don't you say that too loud, Coach Al.
And he's playing with confidence, just like our guy Ty. I mean, if Ty gets his groove on today, man, whenever tomorrow,
we're a different team.
You better, because the whole listen, bro. Certain players can elevate people around them. Man.
That's a whole fact.
Okay, if you never played sports, listen to Coach what I'm talking about, man. When you get guys feeling you, baby, okay, let's roll. You feel what I'm saying?
That's it.
And Gunner got that whole freaking locker room and everybody on UGA's campus on riding him. Let's go. I got you. And when a guy's playing like that with confidence, I'm just telling you, man, that's what makes IU dangerous. Mendoza got the same kind of swag going over there.
Yes, he does.
Don't get it twisted. If the rain wasn't there, man, this would be one of the best football games of the year that y'all gonna see tomorrow. If it was a dry field and all things were equal, okay. But Gunnar Stockton has not regressed. Their offense has not regressed. They found their identity. They playing some of the best football in the nation right now.
That's fact. That's me too, man. I'm taking Georgia, bro. Ole Miss is great, and they're gonna make it a game because they playing well. Their offense commands that you play hella defense on them guys, man. They can score in so many different ways. The tempo, the quarterback +1 game, Chambliss can throw it. Ole Miss, they hot too, man. They playing well, man. Their defense playing well. I think they beat a good team in the first round, but I'm picking Georgia, man. I'm not going against Kirby Smart.
Yeah, my final word on it, Trinidad Chambliss going to have a day for them to win.
Have a day, fact.
And just that simple.
Yeah, you have to have a day, brother. I agree, man. I agree. I think we're all on the same page with that. It's good. It's about to be real here, guys. It's about to be real here. So in closing, we giving all the love to Bama. You know, we support our team, even though 90% of the world don't. I even believe that a lot of these analysts, especially when you talk about analysts who play in the SEC, like Ryan Clark, like even though I really like Marcus Spears. I don't like that. Yeah, these guys are gonna automatically have anytime they get picked against Bama, they're going to. It's just everybody you see on this panel are products of universities, and we all graduated from universities that we're biased to, right? So it'd be hard for me to pick another university that's in my conference. You know, even though we will, it's tough. It's tough, man, because your personal feelings get involved. So when you have allegiances to LSU, to whatever school, to Georgia, it's hard to pick Alabama, especially when Alabama has beat people for so long. You're seeing Georgia get a lot of the same hate that Bama has received. Georgia fans should see it right now. They finding every little thing against Georgia. Every time Georgia play bad, they're going to fall back in the Stone Ages. When what's really happening is they're comparing you to your past self. They're not comparing you to other teams. Sure, this is not Georgia with Big Davis and Carter and Jalen Carter and Kobe Dean. And sure, this is not that Georgia. But this Georgia is good enough to beat anybody in the playoffs for this year. Right? Sure, this is not Alabama of old, right? But if Ty play well, play calling play well, if everybody do their job, this Alabama team can beat anybody in the playoffs. So you have made it when fans start comparing yourself to yourself, not to everybody else, but to yourself in the past. And that's what Georgia's going through right now. So it's here. The playoffs is here, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in with us, man, in the chat. You guys have been absolutely awesome. We're ending with 116 people total on Twitter and YouTube. I thank y'all guys more than you know to tap in with me on a short notice like this, man. I was off today. Didn't have no ripping and running to do, no basketball games for my daughter, so no cheer stuff going on. So I said, man, you know what? Let me get up and just talk to the people. I'll let my brothers see if they want to come on. I really, really, really appreciate y'all, man, tapping in. Much love to B. Shaw for tapping in with me. Much love to my OG, Coach Al, Coach Al. Much love to Ty Hayes. Much love to Coach Carl in the chat. Much love to Piano Man in the chat. Much love to KB out there. Tap in with KB too as well. Much love to our brother Jance 716, Coach J. Much love to Clint Lamb. Much love to Justin Smith. Much love to our brother John from T Town Media. Tap in with him as well. Much love to the entire Bama Standard, right? Much love to my brother Way Off Science, who I always show love. Much love to Coach Carl Reed, my other OG who I listen to. If I ever get a platform with Coach Carl and Coach Carl Reed and Coach Al on it, I might not even say a damn thing. I'm just gonna sit back and listen. You know what I'm saying? 2 years, I'm out. I just want to listen, right? Human Sponge. Much love to Cody Kessler. Much love to Nick and Water Sports over there, man. He's right there with Tez and our favorite Auburn fans. You know what I'm saying? Much love to them guys. They do great content. Much love to Coach I over there at Georgia. The whole Wu-Tang clan, bro. Tap in with them. Tap in with them. You can't go wrong with them. Much love to Luke and Jimmy over there locked on doing their thing. You can't go wrong with none of these guys, man, no matter what type of fan you are. Much love to Christian. Good to see you, Christian. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for tapping in, man. Much love to all these guys, man, and much love to my panel. Coach Coach Al. Let everybody know where they can find you, man. Tap in with our brothers, man. Tap in with Coach Al. Got a great channel he just now starting up, man. Every time I see him on there, I try to post if I catch it, man. Much love to you too, Stephen, man. Appreciate you, brother. Roll Tide to you, and we gonna ride tomorrow, brother. I promise you that. Coach Al, let everybody know where they can find you, man. And everybody tap in with these guys, man. These guys do great content. Coach Carl, Piano Man be over there going off, man. I tap in with all of their channels. Anytime I can see a new video, I tap in. Love listening to these guys, man. Everybody that I name, I'm a fan of their channels. I promise you that, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, Coach Al.
Yeah. You can come and check me out over at THEE Negative Free Zone with Coach Al. That's a little channel I'm starting up, add a little commentary. We talk football, but we talk life. We stay in the zone, that 6-inch space between your ears, the negative free zone. You got to protect that space. That's your peace. That's what gives you tremendous access to life and a great life, okay? We'll be over there. You can catch me on Twitter or X, AlSand79, on IG, al.sanders.10. Tap in, hit me in my DMs, and we can talk life. We can talk football, but we're going to talk everything that's going to lift you up and empower you to be an outstanding person in this space that we call life. Appreciate you for having me on, Coach. Love you guys, man.
Always, brother. Love right back to you, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. Blessings to everybody in this season that we're living in, the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ.
That's
and
it.
We celebrate coming into a new year. I hope all your hopes and dreams and your aspirations for what you have and look forward to for you and yours come to materialization in 26. I wish you all the best. Thanks for having me.
Love that, man. Love that. Be sharp.
Man, he should have went first, man. If he gonna lead off like that, man, God no, man, save him some room, bro. Went ahead and got mine out of the way.
Hey, B Sharp, Chris Doring, the guy on SEC channel, he's an objective analyst. Okay, he likes our game. How about that? I said that.
Oh man,
Facts.
Lord have mercy, man. But man, appreciate everybody. Man, just appreciate Coach Sean even doing this, man. Just come on over here. Shout out to the OG Coach Al, always giving out that wisdom. And shout out to everybody, man, that just keeps continuing to come to the shows every single time, man. That's what I'm about to say. I don't know why a lot of time, like, damn, man, you got people that really support you. It be surreal sometimes. You got people that actually want to come here and listen what you're talking about and try to get them the real at all times. Don't try to give them no type of fandom at all. Just give them the straight real, raw and uncut. So if you don't like it, hey, man, it is what it is. We can agree to disagree. But you ain't, one thing you ain't going to get from any of us, it's nothing fake.
Nah, at all.
What we saying is what is real. We ain't trying to tell you to make you feel good, and then you go out there and be disappointed, and because we put false hope into you. Yes, man, I believe in Alabama. I believe we can go out there and win. I believe that we're gonna go out there and accomplish what we want to accomplish. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna keep saying it. Don't let us win the national championship.
Oh my God.
Because I promise you, you thought they were dragging on the floor before. Oh man,
Uh,
I'm at. Oh, they're gonna really be dragging all over the floor.
for,
I'm just leave it like that. But I think I'm just 23 subscribers away from 1,700. So if we can get me over there before the end of the year, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, come on over and subscribe to the channel, please. I just need 23 more subs. So definitely appreciate all y'all. Can't wait for the new year. New beginnings, major things coming for y'all, big giveaways, praying for all this good stuff, man. Do more for you guys because you guys are amazing supporters. And I don't know, may do a after post game show for this Miami and Ohio State game. I don't know, but if you see a link up there, shoot, click on it. But appreciate you all and happy New Year.
much love to all the fellas, man. Thank you, B Sharp. Thank you, Coach Al. Much love to Lexus. Thank you, Lexus. We appreciate you. We Bama fans over here, but we just like talking football in general, man. You know what I mean? We try to show love where it's due. And even when we show hate, it's all in fun. It ain't nothing to turn nobody off. It ain't nothing to alienate nobody. All fans are welcome here. And I can speak for all of our Wu-Tang clan, man. You can come to any of these channels. Ain't nobody gonna block you. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you. None of that, man. We show love. I got a close home for Steven Richards. He a Georgia fan. That's my partner, man. He know we have a good time. Anytime he in the chat, you look in Piano Man's chat. There's all type of fans being there, just having a good time, man. Coach Carl, we all just talk ball. Everybody you hear me name right there, bro, it's just about football, brother. We don't care about making enemies. We trying to make friends, bro. And that's just what it is, man. Much love to you all. I thank you guys for tapping in with me. I really appreciate from the depths of the heart, man. Me and my daughter probably be logging on and singing Old Lang Syne. I don't know the damn words. She does. I don't. And it make me appreciative of the family aspect of it, man. I had a very, very, very tough upbringing as a child. Very, very tough, very, very unique. I'll say it like that. So I'm very, very ecstatic for what the good Lord has blessed me with. I have all the treasures in the world when I look at my family and how far I came it, bro. So I'm not in the business of making enemies no more. I'm over that. I'm kind of like Coach Al. Coach Al has had a huge effect on me. If you ain't trying to be positive with me, I don't want nothing to do with it. Much love to you. Love everybody. Just keep your distance from me, bro. I don't need that. I've been too blessed to be stressed. You feel me? That's what it is. That's just what it is for me. Roll Tide to everybody out there, please. Thank you. You relax zone. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you for that, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Tap in with all these guys, everybody who all these channels, man. You can't go wrong. We all even with Tez and Nick and them guys, they're Auburn fans, right? And we butt heads and have a good time. It's never nothing personal. We support them guys, man. Them guys support us. And they know they football. That's what's even better. They know they football. So I'll have no problem tapping over there, man, and having a good time with those guys, man. Much love to all y'all. William, roll tide, my brother. Roll tide. Tomorrow, Coach Al said it best. Tomorrow, we put the world on notice, right? You hated on us when we lost all them players. You talked to us. You threw fiestas. When Coach Saban retired. Well, damn it, tomorrow, it's gonna be a lot of hate out there. It's gonna be a lot of hate, and I absolutely love it. You know what I mean? And Vanderbilt better win, damn it. I'm tired of seeing SEC schools get beat. This is really disturbing to me. You know what I mean? All these SEC, they beating their chest in the Big Ten right now, and rightfully so. So damn it, Vanderbilt. What y'all say? Anchor down, or whatever they say. Anchor up.
Anchor down. Hey, the slogan needs to change, Coach. Can I say it?
Yes, bro. Yes.
The slogan needs to change. The SEC, it just means more.
Yeah.
Until bowl season.
That's great. Hey, coin that, man. Because right now we are not doing well. I knew Tennessee, and I'm not a Tennessee fan, but in the stretch, the guys will tell you. But they even pissed me off last night. You let Illinois. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it, man. You know what I mean? It's okay because Bama and Georgia gonna hold it down. We gonna hold it down, damn it. And that's just we gonna Bama we gonna represent for our conference the way it's supposed to be, right?
And the white ass the post game show. It's gonna be on both our channels.
Yeah.
The white. It ain't like how it's YouTube had this thing now where you collab with somebody, and so it will both be on both shows. Like wherever you watching the show, it's gonna show on both channels. But like if they say 10,000 views on Coach Sean's channel, you're gonna have 10,000 views on mine. So that was the best thing that YouTube could have came out with. So it's a collab effort. So it'll be on both channels. But I'm gonna make the link tonight. It'll be up in a minute. So y'all stay tuned. Definitely subscribe to his channel and all that. And spread the word. We're gonna be there, win, lose, or draw. Well, it can't draw.
Yeah.
So
just like
we'll be there.
Facts, man. Thank you, William. We appreciate you, man. Clinton Howard, thank you, my brothers. Roll Tide to all of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And whatever fan base you support, hey, man, much love to you. You can definitely find me here at JMHO Sports Talk. That's on Twitter and YouTube. JMHO just means just my humble opinion. That's all it is, right? That's on Twitter and YouTube, man. Shout out to the brother Gil. I just seen Gil.
OG Gil.
OG Gil, man. Hey, Coach Al, that's who we get up here, man. We got to get him, Bear. We even got to get Dwight up here, man. We got to get the guys that's been around forever. We got to get Gil up here, man.
Gil been around a long time.
Yeah, man.
He was on Kyle's channel, man. You know, way back when you started coming on, man, and everything. Gil been around since then, man. Ephraim been around. Moon Rocker.
Ephraim, get OG Ephraim. I had the pleasure of meeting OG Ephraim a few 8 days ago, man. OG Ephraim, cool dude, swagged out, love OG Ephraim to death, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a blessing to meet all these people, man, through football, like-minded individuals, good families. That's what it's all about to me, bro. It ain't about all the extra, bro. I don't care for all the extra. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I shared with Kyle some years ago, man,
Mm-hmm.
on the show, and every time I go on Kyle's show, sometime even now, he'll bring it up. And it's one thing I learned a long time ago at a very low point in my life, man. You know, people didn't even know, you know, I didn't show my emotions outwardly, but inside I was dying, man. You know, it looks on the outside, great family, great career, all this stuff, but inside I was losing, man.
Facts, bro.
And I came across this guy named Stephen K. Scott. He wrote a book called The Richest Man Who Ever Lived, and it's talk about the story of Solomon. And I read that book, man. I internalized what it said. It changed my life to what you see as NFZ right now. It was foundational. And the key component to that, and I'm telling everybody this, what drove me to the success, I think, by the good Lord, in my life now is reading Proverbs every single day.
It's facts, bro.
If you read a proverb per day, today is the 31st, read Proverbs 31. Tomorrow's January 1, read Proverbs 1. You do that for a year, it's going to rewrite your operating system. It's going to rewrite your code.
I love that, bro.
To wisdom. You're going to see the world whole different. People going to react to you different because you can't fake the funk, man. When you get exposed to an eternal source like that has no limits, you will change. And I'm telling you this from a fact, from what I know.
Love that, bro. Love that, man. You know, I tell people all the time, man. I tell my daughter this, bro. Life, just like Coach Al said, life is the biggest lesson for me, bro. You know, life is the biggest lesson. That's why I don't take this stuff too serious. I don't take, you know, I like the positivity side of it, man. That's why we do content with the guys that we do it with, right? It's just football. I love the University of Alabama, but I didn't go to Alabama, right? Alabama ain't paying me. It's just an opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Get out your feelings.
Yeah, bro. There is another university out there that I'm a bigger fan of, believe it or not. And that's the one that I took. I got that paper from, walk across the stage. You know, I'm a Bama fan. I ain't here to tear down no other Bama fan because Bama ain't paying me, bro. I'm a fan of the team since childhood, but I don't love nobody enough to make enemies all over opinion. You can. I'm not gonna do that, right? Much love to y'all, man. Toya, bless you and your family too. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you and your family. Hope everybody out there. We don't go live if I don't see you guys till New Year's Eve. Have a great time. You guys have a
New Year's Day.
Yeah, New Year's Day. I'm sorry. What time do we play on New Year's Day? Matter of fact, that's a good question.
I think it's 6:30.
4 o'clock.
It was 4.
Dang.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus.
So we don't have
sorry.
the late game then. Somebody play after us then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
cool.
3 games on tomorrow. The 3 quarterfinals are on tomorrow. They play 1 tonight.
Okay, gotcha. So if we don't see you guys, man, be blessed, man. And if I can tell you one thing, man, remember this, man. The truth is in the details. And that's about life, football, anything you doing. You know, that mirror ain't gonna tell you no lie. You know what I'm saying? The truth is in the details of it. That's a whole fact, bro. You know what I mean? Much love to you all, man. Thank y'all again for tapping in. Shout out to Tez and all them boys, man. Shout out to the whole Wu-Tang Clan. Roll Tide to you all, man. And go Bama. Belts to asses coming to a stadium near you, Indiana. Hoosier. I don't even know what the hell a Hoosier is.
It's loser spelled with an H.
Thank you, coach. That's what I'm talking about. The only Hoosier I know was a damn basketball game I seen some back in the day or something, right? So talk all your stuff, brother. The truth is in the details, and it's gonna come to reality to a stadium near you tomorrow night. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.